President Donald Trump's immigration crackdown has apparently worried employers. Why? What do you mean? What do they have to worry about? Labor shortage. Oh. Only by employment law firm Littler found that a majority of U.S. business executives now view immigration as one of their key areas of concern. 75% of respondents identified the current administration's immigration policies as one of their top concerns, second to DEI. Why is DEI a concern? I have no idea. Now, that said, Craig Rupp, founder and CEO of Sabantoa, a farming technology company, said, actually, you know what? Immigration DEI isn't my top of concern. What then? What is your top concern? The president's on again, off again relationship with slapping tariffs on countries. Ah, gotcha. Now, that said, he added, we comply with federal requirements like the I-9 system to verify employment eligibility, and that's straightforward. My top concern are tariffs. It's not necessarily the tariffs themselves, but the resultant uncertainty they inject in the markets and investor behavior. That volatility has a far greater impact on how we plan and grow our business. No kidding. That's what we were saying about this. Now, additionally, however, 70% of executives say that they do expect enforcement actions by ICE and the Department of Homeland Security to have a moderate or significant impact on their workplaces over the next year. More than half, 58%, expressed concern that these policies could lead to staffing difficulties, with executives in the manufacturing and hospitality sectors expressing heightened anxiety. Now, the survey conducted between late February and mid-March, including responses from 349 executives at U.S. companies, 60% were in-house legal professionals, while the remainder included human resources leaders and other C-suite executives. Nearly 3/4 of those surveyed worked at firms with more than 1,000 employees. They say that the removal of thousands of undocumented workers could disrupt supply chains, exacerbate labor shortages, and result in higher prices for consumers. Agricultural production, according to the American Business Immigration Coalition, could fall by $30 billion to $60 billion if Trump's deportation policy is implemented. ABIC CEO Rebecca Sheen said in a statement to Newsweek, America's economy runs on immigrant talent. 31% of elder care workers and over half of the farm workers. We need smart immigration policies to keep businesses strong and prices low. President Trump's recent call for legal pathways for farm workers and hotel workers is a critical step forward. Businesses across the nation are eager to work with Congress and the president to secure the workforce that powers our future. The American Immigration Council estimates that implementing a large-scale removal policy, like what Trump had campaigned on, could result in a one-time cost of approximately $315 billion. In addition, deporting 1 million individuals annually could generate an ongoing expense of up to $88 billion a year. And not only that, but the loss of immigrants means less money collected in taxation. In 2023, for example, approximately 4.9% of the U.S. workforce was undocumented, so not a very large share. Yet 89.4% of those happen to be of working age. That same year, households led by undocumented immigrants paid $89.8 billion in total taxes. That includes $33.9 billion in state and local taxes and $55.8 billion in federal taxes. So the total taxes that they pay, though, I mean, to deport them, again, 1 million individuals a year would cost $88 billion. They pay in 89, yes, 55 to the federal government. Still, that's a huge expense, and we're not making up that tax money. Just saying, especially when the administration wants to give massive tax cuts to the rich. So it's just a huge, huge loss. You had to do all that. You're going to lose all that money for what? Nothing. Nada. Dick. But what are you talking about? It's going to open up the jobs, right? They're coming in. They're stealing the jobs, right? They're stealing the jobs. They're stealing the welfare. Well, You just explained Schrodinger's immigrant, okay? They can't simultaneously be stealing the jobs and stealing the welfare. That's not a thing. You can't do that, okay? Look, immigration attorney Hector Quiroga told Newsweek that removing undocumented immigrants from the labor market does not mean that the jobs they would have taken would then be filled by U.S.-born workers. Immigrant workers are willing to take on jobs that are physically demanding and require skills and jobs that most Americans are not willing to take on. Yes. Now, here's the thing. Obviously, the fix to this is not to just keep allowing these workers to be exploited by companies, okay? No, I believe there should be a pathway to citizenship and labor protections for these workers, as well as better pay. In fact, I think that these workers, farm workers, should be earning the same amount of money as an American worker. Yeah. The reason they don't is because of their immigration status. A lot of these companies, they scare their workers by threatening to call immigration on them if they dare ask for raises or at least better working conditions. If you put them on this pathway, you take away the fear, and you take away these companies' gigantic tool for underpaying and exploiting their workforces. Understand that that's why these companies actually loved Trump during this election. Why is that? Because they thought that they could use Trump to scare their undocumented workers into being more compliant. Okay? They didn't think that Trump was going to actually do the deportation plan. But now he is. He's actually doing it. And not just deporting undocumented immigrants. He's also people with documents. He's taking away their legal right to be in this country. Green cards. Hell, even American citizens have been caught up in these deportations. Okay? So at the end of the day, it's pretty clear that these companies, they loved the threat of deportation and thought that it was just rhetoric. Oh, Trump's scaring the immigrants. That's going to help us because then we can scare the immigrants and we can screw them over even more. Yes. Oh my God, he's actually doing it. Oh no. Oh God. Oh no. We didn't vote for this. Oh God. What have we done? What have we done? You voted for this guy. Sad day for you. Okay. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon in order to get notified whenever a new video is released. And if you want to support independent, progressive media through this difficult time where it seems like everybody is shutting down, you can become a member on our YouTube page, you can become a subscriber on Facebook, or you can go to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf. Thank you.